Taylor Swift, one of the most influential and polarizing figures in contemporary music, has sparked numerous controversial opinions throughout her career. From her genre transitions and personal songwriting, to her public feuds and political activism, Swift's actions and choices have been met with both acclaim and criticism. Her transition from country to pop music, her use of personal relationships as lyrical material, and her outspoken political views have each ignited intense debates among fans and critics alike. While some laud her for her authenticity, artistic growth, and social advocacy, others argue that these moves are strategic, exploitative, or insincere. These divergent views underscore the complex and multifaceted nature of Swift's public persona and career, making her a continually compelling and contentious figure in the entertainment industry. Number 5. Musical authenticity and evolution. The fact that Taylor Swift has shifted from performing country music to pop music has prompted a discussion regarding the legitimacy of her artistic abilities. This change, according to some detractors, represents a loss of her original authenticity. They argue that she abandoned her country roots in favor of commercial success at the expense of her original authenticity. They say that she has given up the real and passionate approach that characterized her early work because she has moved away from the genre that garnered her recognition in the first place. Some people, on the other hand, find her musical development to be admirable and see it as an indication of her artistic development and variety. These fans note her ability to successfully cross genres, citing her desire to experiment with diverse forms as a testament to her talent and versatility. Other supporters also stress her ability to successfully cross genres. It is their contention that Swift's career, which spans multiple genres, is evidence of her ongoing development as an artist, demonstrating that she is capable of reinventing herself while yet retaining her distinctive voice. The fact that these viewpoints are so different highlights the larger conversation that is taking place in the music industry about the challenges of commercial viability and the importance of artistic integrity. Number 4. Songwriting and personal life. The fact that Taylor Swift frequently pulls inspiration for her songs from her personal relationships has been a habit that has attracted both criticism and admiration from listening to her music. Detractors contend that this method is exploitative and repetitive, accusing her of capitalizing on her private life for commercial gain and constructing a narrative that can appear formulaic over time. Also, they claim that she engages in exploitative behavior. It has been said that her songwriting is excessively dependent on the drama of her personal encounters, which may be a way of sensationalizing her relationships in order to garner attention and sell records. Swift's admirers, on the other hand, defend her approach, arguing that the authenticity and relatability of her music is directly attributable to the fact that she is extremely open and vulnerable in her lyrics. Listeners are able to connect with her on a more profound emotional level because she is willing to discuss personal details of her life, which they value. Their argument is that this openness is a strength, since it provides authenticity and resonance that a great number of other artists do not possess. In light of the greater discussion concerning the appropriate balance between artistic expression and personal privacy, as well as the significance that a songwriter's life experiences play in their creative output, this duality of perspectives brings to light the argument. Number 3. Public feuds and media manipulation. Taylor Swift has been involved in a number of high-profile feuds with other celebrities, including Kanye West, Katy Perry, and Scooter Braun, all of which have received substantial coverage from the media. Some people believe that Taylor Swift utilizes these crises to sustain public interest and sympathy, and they think that she does this by manipulating these conflicts in order to generate publicity and depict herself as a victim. They assert that by drawing attention to these disagreements, she is intentionally positioning herself as a party that has been wronged, which have the potential to increase her exposure and attractiveness. Swift's followers, on the other hand, defend her by claiming that she is frequently unfairly targeted and that her replies are nothing more than her standing up for herself in an industry that is dominated by men. They commend her for her resiliency and her willingness to speak up against injustice, and they say that her activities are a form of self-defense against the bullying and exploitation that she is subjected to. Number 2. Political stance. The political involvement of Taylor Swift, in particular her public endorsements of Democratic candidates and her strong advocacy for LGBTQ+ rights, has elicited a range of responses, some of which are polarized. due to the fact that her involvement in politics has the potential to alienate certain portions of her fan base and detract from her artistic endeavors. There are critics who believe that she should avoid engaging in political discourse and instead only concentrate on her music. They are of the opinion that public figures should not be allowed to influence others' political opinions or take part in heated discussions inside society. On the other hand, many people applaud Swift for making use of her enormous platform to bring about positive change. They consider her activism to be a brave application of her influence in order to support underrepresented communities and to advance social justice. Her supporters applaud her for fostering political participation among the majority of her audience, which is composed of young people. They also stress the fact that her activities motivate her followers to become more knowledgeable and involved in civic issues. This divergence of view is a reflection of larger cultural disputes regarding the role that celebrities play in politics and the duties that public personalities have when it comes to fighting for causes that they believe in. Number 1. Business acumen and ownership battles. The controversy surrounding Taylor Swift's masters and her subsequent decision to re-record her albums has sparked significant debate. Many view her actions as a shrewd business move and a commendable fight for artist rights, highlighting her determination to reclaim ownership of her creative work. Supporters argue that Swift's initiative brings attention to the often exploitative practices within the music industry, empowering other artists to demand more control over their intellectual property. On the other hand, critics perceive her actions as vindictive, suggesting that the re-recordings are driven more by personal grievances against her former label and associates, particularly Scooter Braun, than by a principled stand. They argue that while the re-recordings might disrupt the financial benefits for those involved with her original masters, they are also a strategic maneuver that serves her interests and keeps her in the media spotlight. This dual perspective underscores the complex motivations and implications of Swift's bold move in an industry where ownership and control are contentious issues. Conclusion. In conclusion, Taylor Swift's career is a testament to the dynamic and often contentious nature of celebrity in the modern era. Her transitions between musical genres, candidness about personal relationships, and bold political stances have consistently placed her at the center of public debate. While some view her actions as calculated and opportunistic, others see them as signs of authenticity, growth, and a commitment to using her platform for positive change. These contrasting opinions highlight the complexities of Swift's impact on the music industry and popular culture, illustrating how her every move can be both celebrated and critiqued. Regardless of where one stands, it is undeniable that Taylor Swift continues to shape and influence the cultural landscape in significant and provocative ways. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon.